There is this, guys, look, there's this epiphany that hits home. And you might know this intellectually before it hits, but when it hits, it's different. There's this moment, it just clicks, and you realize deeply that you're not the trader. It's weird when it happens. I remember when it happened to me, it's like I woke up one morning and everything was different. Like my awareness was different. I don't know, weird. It's like colors seemed different. Things seemed more vibrant. I had this deep clarity. Something happened. And I never looked back after that day. The trading was different. My vision was different. What I saw more deeply, more clearly. Things had sharp edges. It wasn't vague anymore. And it was that deep, sudden realization that I am not the trader. Like the trade trades itself. The problem is when I think I'm the trader. I think I'm the doer. I'm the one. But that's the beginning. Then you realize you don't do anything. You allow Apple to move. You're allowing Apple to move right now. Apple's the trader. Apple's the trade. You're the watcher. You're the allower. All right? And then you realize I don't really have to think very much either. I know what to do in this scenario. I know what I'm going to do in this scenario. So my job is to end the game. That's it. Really. But as long as the game is not ended, as long as Apple hasn't ended the game, I just allow. I stay out of the way and I just allow Apple to do its thing. And while that might sound obvious, it's not. It's magical when it's deeply understood that trading is more waiting, more allowing. It's not doing. It becomes less stressful. It becomes less of a chore. You don't feel nervous anymore because you realize that there's nothing to be nervous about. If Apple doesn't perform, my job is to eliminate it, and that's it. But if it does, my job is to get out of the way and allow it to do what it does. And a whole weight drops from your shoulders because you realize that you were previously trading in a very tense way, all tied up in knots with this false belief that you are doing something every second of the trade. In reality, you're not doing anything. And I've always told you, if a trade lasts 14 minutes, how much of the 14 minutes did your actions actually take up? Seconds. 5. Add. Sell. Sell. Out of the whole 14 minutes, maybe you hit the button 4 times. How long did it take the button press? Half a second? So If you think of it from that perspective, out of 14 minutes, your actions take up 5 to 10 seconds of the 14 minutes. What are you doing for 13 minutes and 50 seconds? Nothing. You're allowing, observing, being aware. But it doesn't feel like you're doing nothing in the beginning until this epiphany hits. It might be understood intellectually at first, but it's not until that epiphany hits you deeply that you go to the next level. Oh, traders, the journey, try to enjoy it. It's not easy. I didn't enjoy my journey except in retrospect. I didn't have someone that would that guided me or mentored me in a way. I would say that I had somewhat of a mentor, but it was after I was already a successful trader. That's different. Um, I didn't have in the beginning years someone telling me that you're supposed to lose. I didn't have someone that motivated me. I had the opposite of all of that. I had demotivating forces talking to me, trying to get me to see that I was crazy, throwing my education away to gamble. Or like my mother-in-law would say, who did you marry? This guy, all he does, I used to hear her through the thin floor. See, it was the ceiling for me, but it was the floor for her. Who did you marry? This guy stays in the basement 24 hours a day playing video games? Like, like what kind of man does that? Now she's my best friend. So life is funny that way.